Hey there everybody, it's me again, Nintendaholic, here with a little different type of video. It's not really little, I lied to you, I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry, this is for you guys. So this is basically a video describing, it's not like a regular video of me playing Wind Waker. Recently I lost my game, and I actually found it again, so, woo, yay! Um, this is going to be kind of a tutorial-ish kind of video, and also a bit of a montage, because finding all the Triforce charts and all the shards and a set of recordings would take many episodes, which I am too lazy to edit. So, I will just edit these instead. All of the Triforce charts and shards will be collected in this episode. So, sit back, relax, shut your face, because I did all this work by myself. And you can just not argue about it, because it's true. So, the first location for the Triforce shard, or the Triforce, blah, the Triforce shard that I got was in the upper right hand corner of the map, which you should see right now. And if you're playing this on the Wii U, you can just look down on your gamepad or whatever. And you're going to need the hook shots. Don't look for these Triforce charts if you do not have the hook shot, because that is the last item that you get before you actually look for the Triforce charts. So make sure to start looking for them. Actually, there is one that you can get without needing any of the items. But make sure to have all of the items that you can obtain before looking for these. Otherwise, it's going to be a pain. As well as this part right here. What's going to happen is you're going to go into all of these individual rooms, and you're going to have to face off a bunch of enemies. Now, I know how that sounds. It sounds like, oh, that's just basically the same thing that's been happening. The point is, though, you can't walk out, and you have to kill the enemies inside. It isn't super hard, really. It is pretty easy, but some of them are tricky. The thing is, the reason I'm doing this like it's nothing is I don't have to commentate while playing, so that's how come I play better whenever I'm not commentating. This is not someone else's footage. This is mine. This is mine. I swear. I swear on yeah. So yeah. That's basically what you need to do. You just need to go in all of these rooms, kill all these enemies, yada yada yada. And then afterwards, there should be a room full of dark nuts. You'll have to face all of them off individually. Have fun with that, because that was probably the hardest thing that happened in this entire thing. Yeah. It's fun. You should do it. It's fun. The next shard you're going to want to get is actually at your home island, Outset Island, which will be shown right there. It's actually already up there. The clap was not needed. What you're going to do is what you just saw. You're going to want to you're going to want to use the hook shot up to a tree, and then make sure you have those wristband things. Like I said, get all the items before you attempt to find these. Then you lift up that gigantic boulder, throw it, and run in the hole. I would suggest catching that fairy that I caught in the pot right there before you go in here, because you're about to see why. Not because of all the bats, but because there are more than one enemy in all of these rooms, and you have to face off many levels of nothing but enemies. There are points where you can stop at in the middle of fighting the enemies. Don't do that. You want to complete them, because if you leave, you have to start all over again. That's right. That's all those bats and all those freaking it was fun because I wasn't commentating, so I could actually focus. But yeah, that's basically the basis of this next one. Just fight all the enemies until the end. There will be pots in the middle of it to help you regain your hearts if you suck at battling that much. If you do suck at battling in this game, you need to practice, because this is one of the easiest Zelda games to battle with. So, yeah, that's all you need to do for this one. Just make sure to play well. Now this next one is a little bit tricky. The basis of this next one involves a side quest that you actually have to do, but I didn't do so I could show it to you guys in this video. What you want to do is you want to talk to these kids here in Windfall Island. The reasoning is the teacher that's their teacher, of course. She's mad at them and wants them to actually focus in school. So you have to talk to the leader of that group, and you have to find them in their hiding places. Now, as you can see here, I already know where all of the hiding places are, except one I couldn't find for some reason because there's one of the kids is in a tree, and I just couldn't find the right tree. Uh, so you have to find all of the kids. So that's the basis of this part. After you face of all of the kids and you actually catch all of them, what you want to do then is you want to go talk to the teacher and go back and talk to the children. You have to do that back and forth until they start talking about my favorite item in the game, joy pendants. I thought they were kind of useless, but they're actually not. They are kind of important because you do need the Triforce chart by using them, and it's annoying because I didn't want to do that, but you know what, the game's just like, hey, screw you, you're getting those Triforce shards by using your least favorite item. Suck it! So, that's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. The actual thing that you need to do is you need to get at least one joy pendant and give it to the teacher to show that the children are sorry for all that they've done, all that stupid crap, and after that you have to find 20 more. The reason for that, oh, by the way, I should mention probably the easiest way to stock up on joy pendants if you at least have a short amount, or a large amount, I really don't know. The best way to find them or get them all would be to do what you do to get the second chart that I showed you. It's not literally the second, just the second one that I found. The second one in this video. You'll want to go in there and you'll probably want to use your grappling hook and take away joy pendants from those guys. Them. That. Yeah, that. Thank you, me. Yeah, okay. You're going to want to steal them from there to get 20. You're going to want to show them to the teacher because she'll be so happy that she'll give you this deed. Now, what this deed does is it allows you to go to a certain house in an island right here on the map. Go to there, talk to the door, and you'll want to show him the deed. Once you go inside of the house, you're going to want to get your grappling hook out, look at the ceiling, and hook onto a giant thing up there. Swing on it for a couple seconds and go in the fireplace. What that does is it takes you to like an underground sewer type of place. Once you run around for a while, first off, if you're like me, you're eventually going to run into a room with a couple of redents and oh boy, was that fun. But the entire place is kind of like a small maze. It's a little bit confusing, but after a while, you're going to get lost, but it is pretty easy after a while and you will get the hang of it. So just make sure to try and not give in too easily. This is actually not that hard. So that's the basis of this one, guys. Just wait until you get to a certain room in there, and there will be a treasure chest where you can find the Triforce chart that I found. So that's how you find the third one in my list. The fourth one in the list is on a small island. I don't know the exact name, but I do know the location, which is right here. So the basis of what you want to do is, before you go there, do not, I really hope you didn't pause the video to go there first, because, you're going to want to find one of those shop boats. You're going to want to buy one of these pears that I put on my head. That pear will allow you to control a seagull, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit all of those diamond things until they all turn yellow. There should be about 5 of them, but watch out for those gigantic birds because they will take you out in one hit and waste that and waste one of your pears that you spend so much money on. After you hit all 5, a room below you should open up, and in that hole that you go into should be a room where you can get the Triforce chart. Well, what I did was I freaking sniped those birds because I'm awesome with the bow and arrow. If all of you people remember my moment in the Tower of Gods.
I'm Katniss! Yeah! Oh my god!
Tis were good times. Tis were good times. Yeah, anyways, moving on. Now this next one, you're going to want to go to a small island on the map located right here. There's no specific items, you should already have it by now. Should be the wristband. You have to pick up another gigantic rock, and you have to smash it on the ground. Smash it with your bare little hands. Once you jump in the hole that is located beneath the gigantic rock, but it's the exact same thing as the first one. You have to go in these rooms, fight the guys again, it's the exact same thing. Nothing special, which is why I'm going to skip the rest of this demonstration and just move straight on to the next one. Now this next chart isn't actually that hard to get. You just go to this location on the map. You can actually get this no matter what part in the game you are, because I didn't really catch it, but I believe there should be something blocking that doorway. But if you get one of the enemy ships to blow up that wall for you, then you can just straight up sail in there and just collect your prize. Nothing special to that one, just go to the location on the map and basically just walk straight on in. Now this next one is also very simple to get. All you have to do is go to this location on the map and blow up the ship. That ship right there. Yeah, just blow it, baby. Come on, blow it. Blow it. Blow it. There you go. And then the location is the location on there underneath the blown up ship, or possibly above it now that it's sunk. I don't know. Screw physics. Will be the location for the next Triforce chart. Surprise, surprise, but there it is, guys. Now this next one's actually a little bit tricky. The main concept of this one is about a small detail in the game that the people added to it, which is called the ghost ship. Now, I know what you're thinking. No, this is not shipping stuff with Danny Phantom. Bad. This is actually a small little pot maze. Now, yeah, I get it. If you use pot, either way, everything's gonna turn into a maze. Ha 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 ha. It's actually a little bit tricky, but I'm not gonna give you the order because I had a little bit of trouble with it. I'm not gonna help you guys out with that. Actually, you're probably gonna see it. You're seeing it right now. Yep. Okay. Hey. Hey, quit look. No, that's cheating. Where you? Well, this video is a cheat, technically. I don't know. Well, anyways, before you go here, what you want to do is you're going to want to learn a small little song. And now you don't have to do this, but this is guaranteed one of the easiest ways to get this thing done quicker. What you want to do is you want to go back to Windfall Island. When you go back to Windfall Island, there should be this guy by a grave once you roll up the hill, near to where you will usually drop yourself off it. Once you go up the hill, you'll see the guy dancing by a grave. You'll want to bring out your Wind Waker next to him. It will activate a small little, obvious something's happening thing. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to just stand there. You can do whatever. You can throw out a few beats, but keep it at 3. If you keep the 3 beat going, and have it go by a couple of times, then the guy will notice it, and he will start to remember the song that he forgot, and he will teach you the Song of Passing. What the Song of Passing does is it allows you to turn the day from day to night over and over again. Now, how this is useful is that the location of where this island is, where you do the maze to get the ghost ship chart, the only possible way you can enter the ghost ship, one of these ships' appearing locations is at this island where you collect the dragon, or the dragon, where you collect the ghost ship chart. And also another thing, the reason why you need the Song of Passing is because it arrives at that island whenever the moon is at a certain shape. I don't remember the exact shape. I'm pretty sure it was a half moon or a crescent. But anyways, you play the Song of Passing until it is the correct moon shape, which will arrive on the screen. It should already be there. And that is how it happens. That's like the easiest way to do it. Use the Song of Passing until the moon is at the correct shape to where the ghost ship will appear directly after you obtain the map to get into it. So that way you won't have to wander around waiting throughout the day until the sun goes down, only to get your hopes up, but actually you have to wait throughout an entire other cycle for it to work again. Song of Passing here is useful, guys. Go and get it. Trust me. And now I bet I can guess what you're wondering here. John, but these charts aren't readable. How am I supposed to find the Triforce shards if I can't even read the charts to where they direct them towards and things? Well, that I can answer for you. Remember back at Windfall Island at the beginning of the Let's Play, whenever we released this guy named Tingle from his cage? He is actually a map decryptor. Now, he gives you a map to where to find his island, where you can find him, and ask him to decrypt the maps for you. Although it costs money. So, it should only cost 398 rupees. So, if I were you, I would get the wallet upgrade to at least 1,000, or get the full upgrade. I didn't get the full upgrade. I stuck to 1,000. And probably the easiest way to stock up on rupees is if you go back to where you get the first chart, that island there in the pillars. No, by the way, if you go back, the Dark Nuts will not be in the room waiting for you. If you knock down the third pillar to the right, it will give you a butt ton of rupees. It gives you 101 rupees there. And since every chart costs around 398, if you stock up enough, yeah, you're gonna get enough money really soon to decrypt all the charts. So you need to make sure that you get the amount of, Now that's my personal recommendation. You don't have to follow it. You can follow your own method of collecting rupees, but that, my friend, is one of the easiest ways. Another way you could do it takes a bit longer, but it's an easy way to get rupees really fast at the same time. Do the other version of... No. Go to Outset Island and redo the waves of enemies that you have to kill on different levels. Because every room that you can stop and leave if you choose to, the pods there, the big ones, are filled with a lot of rubies. I did not do that because I had to get this done quickly, so that is the first method is the one that I use, but that one helps you get a butt ton of rupees, I'm sorry. It just takes a lot longer. Gives you a high amount, not as much time, but yeah, it's a good way to stock up. So that's it, guys. If you did enjoy this video, leave a like, favorite, subscribe, do all that stuff, please. It helps me out a lot. And you can now follow me on Twitter if you did not know that already. The link should be in the description below, as well as the entire Wind Waker playlist for all the people out there who are only watching this video as a tutorial. This was this video's purpose, as well, to show you guys that I did not stop the Let's Play. The Let's Play is still going. As you could have seen before, the Let's Play list said paused, not cancelled or discontinued like Amnesia. No, I'm not bringing back Amnesia. The game got too boring and confusing for me, and this is totally off subject, so I'm just going to end it now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in part 46 of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Bye. And as for the Triforce shards go, Triforce! Subscribe.